name is Michael Fuller. I'm a double bassist in the Philharmonia, and currently its interim managing director. I hope everyone is staying well and safe during this incredibly difficult time. It has certainly been difficult for us not to be able to be on stage in front of a live audience. But I have to say, I'm really thrilled to contribute to the DMU Global Playlist, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about a few of my favorite pieces that I hope might inspire you to check them out, especially during this time when we're still forced to spend many hours in isolation. There are so many great works in the so-called classical or the orchestral repertoire that it's almost impossible to choose favorites, although it is both difficult and fun to try. In the end, I tried to pick a few that if I was forced to choose, I couldn't live without. I have to start with Bach, and the pieces that I chose are the cello suites. Bach is so fundamental to everything. At once, both simple and complex. He always gives me the feeling of inevitability, like the notes couldn't happen in any different order and sequence than exactly how he wrote them. And I don't really get that feeling from any other composer. If for cellists, this is like climbing Everest, then for bass players, it's akin to going to the moon. An endlessly rich and difficult challenge to practice and perform, but such a joy to listen to. Next, I would choose the Mahler symphonies, and again, I really can't narrow it down to one symphony or another, as they are all so great, and they're all so different as well. It's hard to beat the ending of Symphony No. 2 for a moment of spiritual affirmation, although the ending of No. 3 comes pretty darn close. And the end of Mahler 9 is transcendent in a completely different way, quietly fading into an unknown realm. And just a bit of shameless self-promotion, I must say that this Friday, the 22nd of May, we'll be streaming our concert of Mahler's Third Symphony that we did back in 2017 on our YouTube channel. That's at 7 p.m. this Friday the 22nd, and we'll provide links attached to this. For my next piece, I would stay in the late Romantic German realm with Richard Strauss. He wrote many tone poems, which are amazing, and if I had to pick one as my favorite, it would be Death and Transfiguration. The last 8 minutes. What else is there to say, really? It's the Transfiguration bit. One of the all-time great musical moments, in my opinion. It's one of those where you turn up the volume, put on your headphones, and just take it in. Simply extraordinary. I highly recommend it. Next, I would choose Ravel, Daphnis and Chloe. There is so much great French music that it would be criminal not to include something on my list. Rather than mention whole works or box sets, there's actually a particular moment in Daphnis and Chloe at the beginning of part 3. It depicts a sunrise, and it is just magical. My last piece, and I'm afraid I've been kept to only a few, is Wagner, Tristan und Isolde. Now this one is particularly special to me because it was the first project I did as a member of the Philharmonia back in 2010. I'll never forget the first rehearsal in the Royal Festival Hall. It was dark because we were doing a staged rehearsal, and hearing these mysterious, indescribable chords emanate from the orchestra, I realized two things, really. How incredibly special and unique this writing is, and also just how special this orchestra is. That was it for me. That's the prelude, and then Act 2 has some of the most sublime music ever written. There is so much great Wagner that I had to pick one, and playing Tristan with Esa-Pekka and the Philharmonia was an absolute career highlight. So I hope you have some time to check out some of this music. It is really amazing stuff, and I hope it inspires you to come and check out one of our concerts as well when we get back to playing, at De Montfort Hall in Leicester, in London, or indeed so many places that we perform around the world. But most importantly, I hope you all stay safe and well.